right, we finally landed in our 19th country and our final country here in Southeast Asia, Vietnam. Welcome to Hanoi. So we have more laundry. We seem to have laundry to do like every couple days. And this place, this hotel across the street from where we're staying actually has a laundry service that does the laundry by the kilo, which is different than our place. They do by the piece. So it just works out to be cheaper by doing it by the kilo.
Yeah, so $1.95 per kilo.
Which is very, very, very affordable. And we really didn't have that much.
No. So it might be $3.
Yeah.
Maybe $4, I doubt it.
Few dollars. And we're dropping it off at like 2:30, and she said she'd have it ready by 9 p.m. tonight, which is awesome. So now that we've done that, we're going to find a cute little banh mi restaurant that has a really good rating and grab some lunch and kind of explore Old Quarter Hanoi a little bit.
Yeah.
Kind of like Malaysia, lots of obstacles.
You can't walk on the sidewalks because everybody parks their scooters and mopeds on the sidewalk. So we gotta walk in the street and hope we don't get killed. So we found the banh mi place. It's quite evident this is a very popular restaurant. Yeah, so obviously a very busy place. So if you're in downtown Hanoi in the old district?
In the Old Quarter?
Old Quarter, the little sandwich shop, Banh Mi 25, is highly rated, great reviews, and it's very popular for sure.
Very, very popular, and we're about to find out if the sandwiches are worth all the hype, which I have a feeling they will be.
Yeah, it was total for 2 waters and 2 sandwiches was
$3.91 US.
Cha-ching.
So that's what I'm talking about. We are officially back in Southeast Asia.
No more Singapore for $40 for lunch.
That's right. All right. So what kind of banh mi did you get?
I got chicken and mushroom banh mi. Yeah, and it's got a bunch of carrots and cucumbers and some other veggies in there, but just as long as there's no onion, I'm good.
And they actually had a whole vegetarian section. I went with the tofu and mushroom option as well with all the veggies. So I am very excited about this. Oh, that is good. I see us coming back here.
And this is the lobby of the hotel we're staying in.
Hello everyone.
Now you'll be in it.
Good night. See you in the morning. So this morning we are taking a day trip out to Ninh Binh, and that includes a trip out to a beautiful pagoda, and
We're riding a boat.
we're riding in a boat, and we're going to a place called Trang An. It's supposed to be really, really beautiful countryside here in northern Vietnam. I'm excited though. It's beautiful. It looks absolutely beautiful, like in all the stuff that I've seen.
I have no idea what's going on. I'm along for the ride today.
Darren's along for the ride.
I was busy editing while she booked this thing, and I have sort of an idea, but it's going to be a big surprise for me too. So we made it to the Bai Din Temple Complex, about 2 hours south of Hanoi?
Yeah, about 2 hours south of Hanoi in the Ninh Binh province of Vietnam. And this is our first stop of today. It is absolutely beautiful here. I love these trees surrounding the pagoda, which we just learned about the pagoda. So the pagoda is where people come to basically pray for like inner peace And the temple is where you go to pray for money, prosperity, good career, good health, things like that, luck. So there is a separation between the two for the Buddhists, like where they go for, you know, their times of worship. Okay, so now we are going on a boat ride on the Tranquil River. The scenery around here is absolutely beautiful. And we actually chose this. There are two different things that you can choose with this type of excursion to Ninh Binh. You can either do a ride down the Tranquil River, or you can go to, I think it's called Cam Cow. But we were told that that's actually better to do during the summer months, and at Tranquil was better to do this time of year. So we opted for this activity.
Yeah, it's about an hour boat ride. We do go through a cave, we kind of do a big circle around the mountain, and then we'll be back here.
Yeah.
See you tomorrow. Bye.
We're back in bamboo again.
I understand this is called the Cave of Death because many people come in and many people don't come out.
It's so not true.
It's amazing. We're surrounded on all four sides by these towering cliffs. Kind of reminds you of Skull Island from Kong. Yeah, so it's official. This was a filming location for Skull Island. Looks it. So far, 2 caves and some spectacular scenery.
I mean, it's stunning in pictures. It pales in comparison to what you're actually looking at when you get here. It's unbelievably beautiful. I mean, again, like this is like what we see in the movies all the time in places like Vietnam, China, stuff like that. I just never in my wildest dreams imagined that I'd actually be here and get to experience it for myself.
Cave number 3. This is the
Han Trot Cave.
Han Trot Cave, 320 meters, so it's long, obviously longer than the last one, so another adventure. Cave number 4.
I think it's Dai Cave.
150 meters.
DAI, yeah. That last one was really cool.
Amazing.
I love that one.
Oh, we got little sprinkles going.
Yeah, yeah.
What's strange is it's noticeably cooler in this cave than the other 3.
Yeah, like came in here and you could feel a few degrees temperature drop.
It's interesting.
It's crazy. We still have one more activity today. Our final activity, the sweatiest activity. We have to climb up 500 steps to get to this like mountaintop temple.
Yep, there's no funicular, there's no cable car, it's just good old leg power all the way up. Okay, it begins.
And I've already stopped counting.
So when you're coming up the mountain, the trail splits left to right. Go left is going to go all the way to the top. Then you go right. Can't see it. Right back here somewhere is the other overlook, which isn't pretty as well, but doesn't take you all the way to the top. So going up to the temple at the top of the mountain was a lot of fun. It's not as challenging as I thought it would be. You know, they say 500 steps, but you know, the steps when you get to the top, as you could see, was very steep and a little
Kinda
rugged.
Narrow,
you know?
Rugged.
Very high steps coming up and down.
I'm wearing the best footwear ever. Again.
Perfect for spelunking. So we definitely recommend doing this. It's a lot of fun. It's a great view over the backside of this valley and the other one behind there.
Yeah, so we booked this as a day tour. I am not sad about a single cent that was spent here. It was basically $52 per person. I booked through Get Your Guide, just because I use Get Your Guide so much. I'm not like sponsored by them or anything, but maybe in the future, Get Your Guide. Wink. Just kidding. Anyway.
So one of our upcoming excursions has provided us a free massage here in town.
Is so nice of them. What a delightful treat.
Yeah.
We get a 60-minute full body aromatherapy massage, which I'm very much so looking forward to. And it's only about a half mile from where we're staying, so easy walk to get over there. And I'm excited. I won't turn down these massages ever.
Yeah, we took the morning off and worked on just work stuff, editing, some more booking, a few other administrative stuff. So now we're in the afternoon, we're doing this massage and we're gonna find some lunch after that.
And Darren doesn't know it yet, but we have tickets for tonight.
I love tickets.
I love tickets.
That's like one of my favorite scenes of that movie. So yeah, we have tickets later for, can you guess what it is? I'd mentioned it the other day and you were like, really?
Is it a puppet show?
Yeah. We're gonna go to a water puppet show later, which is supposed to be like a very cool cultural thing. It's very, very, you know, it's one of those cultural experiences here in Hanoi, at least. I don't know about all of Vietnam, but definitely Hanoi.
So we have an hour paid for. I just wonder if we can add 30.
So Darren asked if we could add on 30 minutes that we would just pay for, like in addition to our voucher, and they agreed to do that. So we're gonna do a 90-minute deep tissue massage, which has these aromatherapy oils as well. So I'm going with lavender, and this is a hard choice, but Darren's going with the lemongrass. They both smell absolutely wonderful. I feel like the lavender just is very relaxing, and I've had a lot of stress lately, so it's the one that spoke to me the most. Came around the corner from the massage appointment and found this extremely popular pho restaurant, so we decided to pop in and check it out. Are you excited?
So excited.
We haven't had any since we've been here.
We are out to dinner, sitting in tiny chairs.
We've seen these cute little setups at all these restaurants, just kind of lined up against the street and stuff like that. Wow, that was fast. Thank you. And my food is already here. I ordered it 3 seconds ago. This is awesome. So yeah, we're in these tiny little tables with these short chairs. We had to take part in this experience. I'm actually really excited that we're doing this tonight. So Darren, what'd you get? Chicken on a stick?
Chicken and cheese on a stick. And a nice little dipping sauce. Very tasty.
And the total cost of our dinner plus our beverages was $4.70. And then my $2.30 for my donuts. So we still came out under $7. I love it. I love it here.
I guarantee you a sleeve of Oreos is coming up.
How cool is this?
Nice side.
Good morning from Train Street here in Hanoi. Today we are doing our very first food tour ever since we started traveling, but also our first one here in Southeast Asia. And our morning is actually starting off here on Train Street. The train's going to be coming through in just a few minutes. A lot like Thailand, it's very, very tight over here. You have just a very small amount of space between you and the train, so you have to be very careful about where you're positioned. But this is where we're starting our day, and it's kind of perfect because we just had breakfast like 2 hours ago. I'm not really hungry yet, so we're starting with a beverage. I got a lemon ginger tea, and Darren went with good old-fashioned
hot chocolate. It's a little chilly this morning. It was in the 50s, high 50s, you know, and different than the other days. It's cloudy and, you know, but I think it was appropriate. I don't know if you can hear that, but the alarm is sounding as the train is getting near. And apparently it only takes about 3 minutes for the train to make it through. Oh, we can hear the train horn.
It's faster than the one in Thailand. It's faster than the Mekong train where we were able to like touch people on the train because it was kind of creeping through town. Like this goes much, much faster. We have much less space between us and the train here too. This is so cool.
Stop. It's the Maya Kitchen.
Very close to where we're staying, in fact.
Yeah.
Like right across the street.
Yeah, and we're trying some different pho dishes, I think is what she said.
Including a dry pho. So a little different than their traditional beef pho that we had yesterday. And she's going to teach us a little bit more about it, you know, once we get everything situated here. She's, I think, telling them about my food allergies in the back so that they can work through that for me. So this is rolled pho. Basically, it's the same noodles that they make the soup with, but they don't cut it into noodles. Instead, they leave it bigger and then they roll everything into it and then wrap it up. And it's almost like a spring roll, but a little bit different. And so this is the dry version of pho. And we got ours with chicken. You can do them with beef, but we did chicken. That is very good. Okay, so we're at stop number technically 3. We're at a banh mi place right around the corner from where we got picked up for our Ninh Binh tour the other day, and to try some delicious banh mi. And I'm going the vegetarian route, and Darren is going the
pork route, which is going to be good, I'm sure.
Because Lise here told us that the most we love you. The most popular meat here in Vietnam is actually pork. Oh.
What'd you get?
So I get the vegetarian. It's got tofu and mushrooms and the veggies in it. And I'm excited to see how it compares with the banh mi sandwiches that we had a couple days ago when we first got here. That was very good. That is interesting. How is it?
It's very good. Very good. Recommend the pork.
We literally ate right across the street last night. So now we're at the neighbor restaurant doing spring rolls. These are a little bit different. So it's got sausage and all the veggies and stuff like that. And then that's peanut. Is it peanut?
Yeah, it's a peanuts with pork liver, pig liver, and also with the add the saffron inside.
Okay.
But I forgot to but let me remove it for you.
Okay, because I think that's onion, right? Is that the onion?
Đẩy cái rau trên the side. Để vào.
Oh, I see. I see. Okay. As pretty as it was yesterday. That is good.
Real full. Not take it into the
It's a work of art.
That's really nice. You did good. So these spring rolls were absolutely delicious. It's very different because it was like build your own spring roll. It kind of reminds me of like when we go for like Asian in America and we do the lettuce wraps and like you kind of build your own lettuce wrap. You kind of build your own spring roll here. It was absolutely delicious. I am so full. Apparently this is our last dish that we're doing. We have one more stop, but it's to go get some coffee. That is a very special local treat here. Baby's first egg coffee. And I went for a local delight that I've heard a lot about. I have no idea what to expect, but it's called egg coffee. So maybe Lise can explain to me what egg coffee is.
Yeah. With this one we use egg yolk. Then we have the cream and also the condensed milk inside. And we have the brown coffee at the bottom.
Okay,
The
so
serve it as a kind of drink, but for me it's think like a kind of dessert.
Yes, that is definitely more like a dessert. You gotta try that.
Very nice.
Yeah.
Very good.
Okay, so what an awesome day. We loved everything about this tour. Everything from the delicious food, getting to walk around Hanoi, both Old Quarter and outside of Old Quarter, getting to learn some things about the city. We learned so much about the Vietnamese culture and the differences between like, you know, Hanoi versus like Da Nang, Hoi An, and Ho Chi Minh. Things that we would have never learned on our own. It was just such an amazing way to, you know, immerse ourselves in the Vietnamese culture, and I highly, highly, highly recommend booking the tour with this company. I'm gonna have Darren put the company's name up on the screen here. I booked it through Get Your Guide. We decided to do the private tour. It was a 3.5 hour day. You could select the time that you wanted to start. So loved everything about it. And Lise, you are an amazing, amazing tour guide. We loved every second that we spent with you, and thank you so much for making this such a fun experience for us, because Lise is now our subscriber, so I know she's watching. To our humble abode, aka our stateroom. For the next 2 nights, this is where we're living. So we are on the first deck over here. We are actually, you can see the tender boat that we're tugging along over here outside of our room. But we have this really nice space. This is like the biggest stateroom I think I've been in. We have our twin beds, really nice sitting space over here with this massive floor-to-ceiling window. So in the morning, if we want to, or in the evening, we can sit out here, watch the sunrise, watch the sunset, have a cup of tea or something like that, and look out over this gorgeous bay. Coming in here, we have a closet space, life vests, hopefully that we will never need to use, but a spot to put at least one of our bags. And then we have this really beautiful bathroom. Really nice sink space, tons of little amenities over here. I actually have these like really nice little cups and stuff like that too. And they gave us a couple robes. I have our toilet, and one of my favorite features, this big tub with this big beautiful window. So we can sit here, take a shower, take a bath, and no matter where we are in this room, we get to look at Ha Long Bay, or in our case for the most part, Lan Ha Bay. Deck that the restaurant's located at. Deck 3 is solely for the suites. So on deck 4, you're gonna find the lounge with another bar, and also I think this is the deck that they play movies on. Right behind us is a TV, and they do movie nights and have popcorn, and you can just kind of relax and watch a movie. Also on deck 4, you have this outdoor seating area, and look at these views. And finally, we have the top deck, deck 5, which is the sun deck. You have more seating, lounge chairs, and also a tiny miniature golf space in the front of the boat.
So deck 4, you can take the side walkways and go all the way to the nose of the boat, which we're doing right now. And this is where the captain steers the boat. Look what we found. Big old bean bags.
Our current situation, we may never get up. So our bracelets are also our keys to get into our room. And I struggled doing this earlier because I had my hands full. So you really have to there it is. So yeah, it's very particular, but it works well. Cheers.
Cheers.
That is a fancy dish you have there. He's getting warmed up by the bonfire. What do you have?
It's a scallop.
That looks so, Let me
be specific what this actually is.
I've never seen a presentation like that in my life.
Grilled scallop and green onion.
This is a pho spring roll. It's not the rice paper, it's the pho noodle, which I love. Those were so good the other day. And I did the one that had chicken in it, but the fact that I get to do a totally vegetarian one, really, really yummy.
This is the coconut heart and the smoked duck breast salad. That was good, very good. I don't think I've had smoked duck before. That was exceptional. And coconut heart, I haven't had either. Very good.
Mine is equally delicious. I had some sort of variation of what Darren and everybody else has had, except for they left the onion and garlic out of it, and they substituted prawns for the duck meat. Because I did tell them that I'm primarily vegetarian, but that I will eat prawns or shrimp and things like that from time to time, rather than animal meat. So very, very good. It's got a lot of flavor, but it's also very light. So I know we have multiple courses, and I don't think I'm going to be necessarily filled up from these first couple courses. I have plenty of room for what's to come. Good morning, everyone. So we have our first full day here in Lan Ha Bay, and we are headed to Cat Ba Island in just a few minutes. We're going to be transferring us by speedboat, and we're spending the morning on the island visiting a hidden village and getting to learn how to make rice wine, which I think is extremely interesting. And then we go to a beach after that. It's not the best beach day. we're off to Katba Island this morning for maybe a bike ride. I don't know. It's kind of misting, and I'm not really sure if it's going to get worse. So we might take the electric car. So it's not the nicest weather. It's a little misty, and apparently there is a bit of an incline with the bike. It's just not the best day for a bike ride.
It's better for filming.
Whatever you want.
Because who's going to do the filming on the bike?
Darren. Have we learned nothing from Singapore? Like,
Yay! Our lovely tour guide today.
trays of fruit, corn, sweet potatoes, which look different than our sweet potatoes. This is what's left of mine. It's more of like a yellow rather than orange like we're used to in America. They brought us some lychees, which are really good. Sugar cane, loganberries, I think. Yeah.
This is lychee.
Yeah, that's the lychee. I like the lychee.
Yeah.
Like the lychee, it's got an interesting texture, like consistency to it. It's very jelly-like, but
There's a big seed right in the middle.
yeah.
So you just pull it out.
With your
Uh-huh.
teeth. Mm-hmm.
There you go, dish. Just don't swallow the seed.
There's no other one?
Don't swallow the tweet. Don't swallow the seed. Otherwise it goes in your stomach.
No. So this is rice wine, and they have all different flavors. I'm going with strawberry, but they have like lychee, banana,
Cobra.
cobra. I was like, what snake is that? Cobra? Cobra! Oh my goodness. Someone's doing the cobra.
How are you, sir? Strawberries. Okay. Yeah. We tried yesterday. Wow. How do you feel? This is the one more in the.
That's wine?
In this moment. How do you feel, Ma? How was yours?
Wow.
Sweet?
That's strong.
Pretty much everybody was a consensus of not good.
It's very, very strong. It burns a little bit. Just
I mean-
like doing like a hard liquor.
Well, it's rice wine.
Yeah.
And it's like, think about sake.
Oh my gosh.
I've seen this before.
I like it.
This is so
Like the white.
I know, and it's so pale.
It doesn't get old, does it?
No, I could seriously look at this every day, and I would never get tired of it. Like, I felt that way about the intercoastal or the interpassage going into Alaska too. Like, I could just like look at that every day, and I would never get sick of it. It's just
This area
so
is just
beautiful.
so unique. This morning is a boat tour in a cave.
Yeah. So one of the main reasons that I booked this particular cruise was that I really wanted to make it to the Dark and Bright Cave. So that's what we got on the agenda this morning. You could do it two ways. You can either kayak in some cave, but you're gonna get wet, or you can do the bamboo, the traditional Vietnamese bamboo boats. Because we have a flight later today, we don't want to get all wet. So we're gonna do the bamboo boat ride.
Bamboo boat ride.
Yep. The cutest, simplest place I've ever seen. I would love that. I love it.